So I remember in college, well, in high school, I dated a girl, and she was from New York City, and she lived in Manhattan Plaza, and we used to get tickets. Manhattan Plaza was like an arts-based apartment complex where people that were in there were musicians, and there would always be this bowl of tickets for access to go to shows and Broadway shows and off-Broadway shows and comedy and everything else like that. And I was really attracted to the comedy stuff. And it's crazy because the girl that I was dating, her father, he lived next door to Larry David.
Really?
The Larry David. He, Melanie was her name. She lived in apartment 4M, and then Larry lived. If you went to the end of the hallway, Melanie's door was on the left. Larry David's door was on the right.
That's cool.
And her father knew all these comedians and people and stuff. Her father is actually the bassist of Kramer. So I was dating Melanie Kramer, the daughter of.
Oh yes, you seen that guy?
Kramer.
Yeah. He had like a bus tour in New York where he like talks about Seinfeld,
Yes.
like that the actual
Yes.
dude. Yeah. I forget his
Yes.
real.
And
It's
you
like
know
Cosmo
what's
something, but it was.
Yes, so I was dating her. This was 88, 89 through 91. Very serious relationship. And Larry David, it was like open door policy. You just walked in, walked out.
So you've met Larry David multiple times.
Yeah, I stood up his VCR to record a Mets game. And I remember chilling. Hold on, I'm thinking. I remember, chilling on his balcony, overlooking New York City, or when he would be away. And when the show, and this isn't about me, but this is where the real thing of comedy just really started to grip me. I would go to the comedy clubs as a 17, 18-year-old, and they never carded you. Again, I was able to drink, order food, the tickets were comped, and then what would happen is the comics, after their sets that knew Kenny, would come back to Kenny's and chill. And then, if you remember the Seinfeld episode where Kramer had all the keys to apartments, this was real shit. Like, he had keys to people's apartments because they would be on tour overseas, and he would watch their apartments. So the comics would come, and if the comedy club gave them a gratis for a hotel or whatever, they weren't staying at the cheapy hotel. They'd keep the money, and then they'd be sleeping in some ballerina's apartment building because she was away for weeks overseas. And so after the shows, they'd be a rap session. They would just be talking, shooting shit. And I was like, this is the coolest thing ever. I want to do this.